And now, live from the studios of Freedom's Phoenix, Ernest Hancock.
Welcome back to Declare Your Independence with me, Ernest Hancock. John Green sitting in, telling us all about legislation that's going on right now and the advocacy of it by, Tea Party groups and Goldwater Institutes and all kinds of, the pressure is coming on. And I saw this happening when we went to through the TARP. When the TARP was coming, everybody had even kind of an inkling of republicanism around them. They were all on board with that. They got to have it. Yeah, we got to save free market capitalism by becoming socialist. Because if we don't do it, then we won't be free. Yeah, you will.
Well, what about all these same groups now calling for a constitutional convention?
Same thing. Yeah, Goldwater Institute need to have a constitutional convention. The pinky swear. It'll be all good.
Are people sure they understand what's being said? They are calling for a full-blown constitutional convention. Goldwater Institute, Tea Party-backed conservatives in Arizona, sponsoring legislation to call for a constitutional. We're only one or two states. You know more about this than I do. One or two states off from getting it. Kentucky just passed it.
Oh, I tell you another thing. The Goldwater Institute came out in favor of regional policing, the fusion center kind of stuff, or privatized. It's a mercenary homeland security police. I'm going. Who the heck pays these people to do this stuff?
This is one world government right out of the book. Regional government, regional policing, fusion centers. I remember
this was a big push in the mid-90s.
Convention. Well, here it comes. But now it's coming from people who are thought of as conservatives.
No, they're
like
the same
Russell
people 15,
Pierce,
16, 17
Goldwater
years ago.
Institute.
They were the ones against it when they had it. Regional, it was...
during the Clinton times.
It was 94, I think it was. It was on the ballot here, and it lost by a smidgen. And we had our printing press going full-time on that.
But the same people against it then are the ones coming out for it now. And right at the front is your and my favorite theoretical immigration fighter, Russell Pierce.
Think he's going to run for Congress?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Oh, him and Kirk Adams are going to try. Oh, yeah.
Who's Kirk Adams?
He's the president of the House, the Speaker of the House.
All right, for the same seat?
Yeah. I'm not sure if they're in the same.
Okay. Jeff Flake, East Valley, Mormon. Yeah.
But there's a new congressional district, so that's what they're jockeying over, that plus Jeff Flake's vacancy.
Oh, okay, so we got two.
Yeah.
So here comes Jeff Flake over run for U.S. Senate. I can't believe he voted for Patriot Act extension and think that's not going to come up.
What, you still think he's pro-liberty? Since when?
No, I do. Nobody else knew, but, I've known him back in, I got plenty of Jeff Flake stories. Now, one of the other things that's going on, I want to get your opinion on. You saw us holding these up. Here we have our Arabic translation of the Declaration of Independence, Bill of Rights, and the Constitution. Now it's kind of like a bologna sandwich constitution in the middle, But I'm like, do I really want to send it without at least a sticker on it saying, hey, man, we tried it, didn't work, you can do better? I mean, why would I want to think the people in the Middle East is going to see this as nothing more than propaganda, for the entity structure the way the entity that's, taking you over? I mean, I'm going, but that Declaration of Independence thing, boy, that'll free a bunch of minds. So what do you think of this?
Oh, I think it's beautiful. I just think that, all these guys down at the Hill, whether federal or state, they've talked blah, 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 Constitution this, Constitution that, and they're the ones trampling on it. It's the real patriots who believe in this stuff. And it's always been the real patriots who've been passing this kind of stuff out, but it's been bastardized. I mean, just the words have been bastardized by these politicians. It makes me sick.
Well, we got this weekend, this Tea Party thing that's going. What is that anyway? I hadn't even paid attention. I know Dr. Paul's going to be there Saturday. There's a lot of the guys prepping a bunch of stuff and signs, and they're going down there and give them what for. But what is the entity that's doing this?
So there's the Tea Party, which is people like us. Then there's the Tea Party, which is RNC coordinated. And so this is one of the, this is in parentheses, RNC coordinated national Tea Party groups called the Tea Party Patriots. And they have a public relations firm, and they have a production firm, and they're putting on this big policy summit. Everybody's got to register through through their production firm, so they get the list. Everybody's going. They're going to know how they're voting the straw poll because it's done electronically, but you still should go. But that's who's putting it on. And they're bringing out, well, actually, Tim Pawlenty, I think, is speaking by video or something. And then Dr. Paul's coming out.
You know, I tell you how I knew this was coming. It was a couple of months ago, and there was a prominent Tea Party individual out of Fresno, California, that we had been supplying a lot of DVDs for and so on. And he asked me, he said, "Hey, Ernie, man, we're all coming together and putting forth this big thing in Phoenix and everything. Wanted to know if you were willing to speak." And they go, "Hey, little secret, Ron Paul's already agreed to speak. Ooh, big secret. Ron Paul's coming there. You want to go?" And I go, two things. One, I get to say whatever I want. Two, that means there's no way in heck that I'm ever going to be allowed to speak at this thing. I go, "I don't think you understand. This is not a Tea Party people kind of thing. This is, I guarantee, is a build-up to the 2012 Republican election cycle kind of deal. And Rand Paul has embraced this. He can't give a speech or say anything without the words Tea Party coming out in the first couple of sentences. So tell me how that's playing out. What role does Rand have in this thing, and which part of the Tea Party? Because he said at CPAC, he goes, "Are we co-opted? No, we're not." Well, who's he talking to?
I'm a big, Paul family fan, so I may be biased, but I really don't believe he's co-opted. But you got to think of Tea Party, small T, and Tea Party, big T, right? The small T is people like us. We're the ones who believe in this stuff and want to do it and have the best of intentions. Then there's the big Tea Party Incorporated, and there's a couple of those. And if you look at their board of directors, there's one or two RNC consultants that are either sitting on the board. There's also the Tea Party Express.
Only two?
There's the Tea Party Express Incorporated, which is run by the Our Country Deserves Better PAC, which is coordinated
blah,
with
blah, 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 blah.
the RNC consultants.
Okay, so I'm looking at, which one's Sarah Palin involved in? Newt Gingrich, Dick Armey, Daschle.
Those guys, 100% big Tea Party Incorporated. Rand Paul, he does connect with the Tea Party people, the small Tea Party, us, grassroots. He connects with them, and that's where he wasn't slated to win that election at all. And he came through on the small Tea Party vote. This big Sarah Palin, all those people, they're in the big T RNC controlled Tea Party Incorporated crew.
All right, let me kind of get a beat on this. Rand Paul comes in, does the he played Republican Party stuff. Dr. Paul, he's probably seen a little bit more Maverick, but he plays Republican Party stuff too. I had Jim Trafficant in Monday, a couple hours in studio. He's going, "Oh, Ron needs to be more forceful and go and get him and dynamic and whatever and do 7 years in prison." And I go, but Dr. Paul's kind of, he's kept the rhetoric down in such a way that he stays in, he maneuvers, and what he does, instead of abandoning the Republican Party or abandoning the Tea Party or he chooses to infect them. He chooses to get everybody there. You want to play this how many buses can Romney fill thing? All right, well, we can do it another way. We just invite and go. So Saturday, they're going to have some kind of straw poll or something, I imagine, right? So they're going to do it. The Tea Party's going to endorse. Oh, they want Romney. They want Romney to get them good. Big time. It's all about how much money can Romney spend. So is there a chance that Dr. Paul can win this thing?
Oh, there is.
Or would it matter? If Fox News will go, the real news is Romney came in second place.
No, it really is open. Anyone could go to summit11.org. That's summit11.org and register
Summit
for...
11 or...
Summit 11.
Summit11.org.
Yeah, and register for what's called the virtual Tea Party Summit. It's only $10. You just go on Saturday, you log in on Saturday, watch whatever you want, cast your vote for whoever you want. And if enough of our people do it that way, he could very well win.
So when's the vote?
It's Saturday.
Afternoon or something?
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
Well, can I
log in? They may have it open all day. I don't know.
All right, well, I don't want to miss, All right. Summit11.org. Summit11.org. You can rent $10. You can go and vote in the straw poll, and they'll count it accurately.